All right, everyone. We are back with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, your chief host of the show, and joining me is none other than my co-host Noble.
Good morning. At least it's getting to be a beautiful day. And then it's going to get ass hot in the next couple of weeks. Yay!
Yay! That's what I feel the same way too, considering that I have seen the forecast and it's that it is the whole, winter is dead, long live winter. Warmth has come with a vengeance. So that's fun.
Winter is coming.
Winter is dead. Well, winter
Oh,
is coming for you, but yeah. But apart from that, that's that. So joining us on the show today, we have Maligos.
hey. How long?
Hello.
How long was I? It's like 2 to 3 months or something.
About the same year, about then since we last had you, and that's fine. Like I know I've been a bit out of it, especially in July, but we had good reason to. See, because you and I no left Pal World in July.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was. I've been like 3 weeks. I've been playing Pal World nonstop.
Oh yeah, well we got to the end of it, we got everything we wanted, but it was great. And yeah, but more on that later. And last of all, on the show today, we have Avira.
Hello. I have to say, Noble, pretty much everything you said is like the opposite for me here. It's getting a bit colder here in the northern hemisphere, even though it's like at the end of August. We are approaching the fall.
Gotta love time zones.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, happy Friday, guys. I know there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on this week, and I can't wait to talk about it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's jump right in. Like a lot of stuff has gone on the past week or so, and it's all at once, just right in your face. It's crazy.
Oh,
But
kinky.
let's. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, you said it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, okay. Look, I said right in your face. Just. Oh well. Oh, should I have said it in a more? Should I have said it in a more rizzy tone or something? Gee, I wonder what would happen.
Oh, yeah. Right in your face.
All right. So first off, over the past 3 days, you might find this a bit crazy, but we were just hit with a big onslaught of big name celebrity deaths. It's yeah, it makes you wonder what the heck is going on.
We seem
Yeah,
to get these
it
in
is kind
waves,
of upsetting.
unfortunately. We get these in waves, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. And this did happen pretty concurrently. It's very unfortunate to kind of have to start the episode like this, but we do have to acknowledge some of the legends we lost just within the last few days. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, to start
Granted,
with,
they
I
were
mean,
rather up there, like in age, and they've had decades of just affecting culture. Like all of us growing up, like we've heard their contributions to music and acting for years, decades.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, and what really started it all off was the whole, Dolly Parton basically passed away, and I think the whole thing just cascaded from there.
Yeah, and I didn't even know this, but she was battling cancer for a while before she passed. But she was planning on doing this whole, not like a comeback tour per se, but she was working on future projects. Even a couple of weeks ago, she was talking about this. She was 80 years old. Definitely didn't look it, but I guess like on the inside, she was really fighting her cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Yeah. And I think from there, I know they're all getting up in age, but the timing of it all just felt so uncanny as well, right? Like one by one, and then
It
first early
did.
part of the next day,
Yeah.
and then the next day.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Because it wasn't just like we didn't even have time to grieve or kind of comprehend it. Like the biggest hardcore fans of her and or the like the other like Tim Curry as well. Like that's rough.
Just a question. This year there was another famous actor that died. Something with starts his name with V. He's also like really famous in the 90s.
I wouldn't know, but all I know is we're going to cover through the most prolific cases first and foremost, and the next one that came on the list was Tim Curry.
Yeah, totally legendary. Oh man, this guy. Even after he was in a wheelchair, when he was very disabled, he was still doing voice acting, like for characters like in video games and animated, and he was still going out to speeches and events, even when he couldn't walk. I mean, God bless.
Yeah, and it wasn't just that. Like he didn't just star in a whole lot of movies and all that stuff. But you're right, voice acting in a lot of games and stuff. It's
I
He
just
had
realized.
that real talent.
No, I was just like I just realized that he was actually the main villain in the game Brutal Legend.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys played Brutal Legend. It's supposed to be like a parody of like rock heavy metal kind of thing. And I remember that that he was voicing the main villain in that game.
No, I never played the game, but I did see like the credits of like all the villains he's ever played. So yeah, he's done a lot of voice acting. You ever watched the Wild Thornberrys growing up?
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Nigel Thornberry.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
With the giant nose and like the red hair and stuff.
Yeah.
He was the dad on that show.
I've seen like a lot of 4chan memes about it. So yeah, I know.
Yeah. And he was also in Rocky Horror. He was the host.
Oh,
and he wore some very questionable attire during that production that was in like the late 70s. That was pretty controversial at the time.
I also remember him from Red Alert 3. He was that Russian general. That's like reading the like Red Alert 3 was known for its FMV cutscenes, and like he was actually in one of the they're really cheesy, but like everyone loves them because of how basically cheesy they are, and like his performance in it was fucking fantastic. Like it also seemed like he had like a lot of fun playing the Russian general,
Right on.
There was that famous quote, the famous quote where he said like, "I will go to the one place where capitalism hasn't corrupted it, space."
That is such a Russian thing to say, like a commie Rusi thing to say. I will go to the moon where there is no capitalism ever, only socialism. Hooray for Russia.
Yeah.
Totally see that.
Jolt, you know that game, right?
Well, I can't say I've played them all or what have you, but the fact of the matter is, what we're really interested in talking about is Tim Curry's legacy.
Yeah. I mean, the Red Alert 3 had the Tim Curry in it. I mean,
Oh yeah, yes I did. But I think a lot of the things when you really talk about Tim Curry, I think a lot of the things people will really realize is that that one movie that he really made his mark at.
You mean his startup, like
It?
Rocky Horror?
Yes, that
Oh
one.
no.
Yeah, it. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, he was the demonic clown that ate children's souls because he feasted on their fear. Oh, yeah.
You really like
Yep. Popping the balloons of blood. Holy bonkers, man.
He was voicing Captain Hook in the Peter Pan.
Yes. And you know what, Malagos, I have to. I was thinking about what you said when he was having fun with what he was doing. I think you're totally right. Like, acting was something he really loved to do. Like, you can just tell he was having fun with like all these roles. He was really getting into character and just like giving it everything he could. That's awesome. Like that's some genuine performance right there.
He actually, his most famous performances are the ones where he plays as a villain, because I think like he actually delivers the lines as the villain. But he has that kind of voice where the villainous voice. That's basically why he played villains in most of the parts.
He's got like really that range of like intonation where a lot of people don't really like get, like they don't really delve into, where he can kind of go up and down and make it like feel compelling. Like if he's trying to do something sinister, like he's trying to do something sinister, right? Even like in Home Alone, when he was like that butler or the host or attendant who was like, I have to figure this out. And he was like really conniving and like in the ways he was sneaking around. Like he just totally got the role.
I don't know if you have watched, there's a movie in the 90s called Congo. It was about that talking gorilla movie. It's kind of a crap movie. It had Tim Curry in it. But there is actually one scene where like memorable the most is when Tim Curry plays this sort of like sleazy character and stuff, and he's him and Ernie Hudson as well get captured by some African warlord, and the African warlord really hates him and stuff, and Tim Curry, and basically they're trying to bribe him to get him off, and Tim Curry's eating like sesame cake or something, and then the African warlord's like, Mr. Homoka? It's like, oh yeah, the full mouth is like, stop eating my sesame cake. And Tim Curry's like confused, and he's like, stop eating my sesame cake, and he literally spits out the sesame cake from his mouth. Geez. Like that scene was legendary, even though like the movie's kind of crap, but still.
Yeah, but like whenever he's on screen, he always like steals the scene, right? Like
yeah.
Wow. May he rest in peace. That's really sad to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Curry, man. Rest in peace.
And I think one last one that that also just happened was Peter Cullen, the well known as the voice actor of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yes. The leader of the Autobots.
He's been voicing the Optimus Prime since the 80s, since the Gen 1. And he voiced
really?
Yeah.
Wait,
what
since
else
the
did he
1980s.
Yeah, well, 1980s. And then he voiced Eeyore from the Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, I didn't know that. He was the voice actor for the donkey. Wow, Eeyore. That's so cool. Oh, he was so sad.
Yeah, who would have thought? Like, he was capable of doing quite a big range of things, and he's always said, he wanted to do something that's, auditioning for stuff that's out of the norm.
Okay. So,
So
like, what other characters was he? Does it say?
no, it doesn't really say, but it's but if it's always for something like that, then he's accomplished something.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Eeyore is one of like those traditional characters, like associated with Winnie the Pooh and growing up.
Yep.
And how old was he?
Oh well, he managed to make it to 85.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Igor, I was gonna make it to 86, but I couldn't go over the bridge. I'm just gonna go back under the tree.
Oh, that's so sad.
I
Yeah.
can't do a Winnie the Pooh impression, but I would if I could.
Well, I guess that's when you keep trying at it, and then you'll stick the landing. Well. But I think, like, all things considered, we remember them for a lot of great things, especially with us who grew up on all that stuff, and even watched
Yeah,
the
of
the
course.
most iconic, the most iconic things that we're known for.
Autobots assemble.
Yeah, man, that was part of a lot of people's childhoods. Just growing up watching Saturday cartoons, Transformers, or when they get home from school, depending on how old you are, Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
Yeah, 100% on that one. And yeah, and as much as I'd love to ruminate all that stuff, I don't think we'd need another wave of bad luck on that sort of thing. Like, because all of these things, it's like, it's almost as if like it's saying something.
If this was COVID and they all started dying, we'd probably figure out the cause of it. But it's long past that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But but that was again a product for its time. But I mean, but for this time, it's like it almost feels like the end of an era in some way.
Oh, for sure. Especially with Dolly Parton. Yeah, that was definitely a big blow to the music industry.
I know she was an icon and all that. Yeah. And of course, and I don't think we'll ever hear the the voices.
I will always love. That's
Oh,
basically what she. Yeah.
It's wild. Like a lot of people think that it was like "I Will Always Love You." They didn't know it was written and sung originally by Dolly Parton.
Yeah, the Whitney Houston one was more.
Yeah.
But
And Whitney Houston, like they thought that was her song, but might I say, Whitney Houston did an incredible job with her version of that song. Like that's why she won so many awards. I mean, my goodness, beautiful. beautiful voice. But yeah, that was originally Dolly Parton's song. I guess she's a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Dolly Parton was so cool, man. Like I was just like watching some videos like on YouTube, like her interviews and how she sees herself and how she performs, like what she thinks about it and like life and everything. She was a really generous person. So, she loved her family. You know, she had fun with like what she did with her life, and she lived her life to the fullest. 100% she did, despite future prospects. She just kept on going. Pretty inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
Dolly Parton.
yeah, 100. Mm-hmm.
Whitney Houston died as well, right?
Well, let me have a look. Well, that was
yeah,
she's
yeah, she
long
did.
Yeah,
gone.
but
She's
not
long
the
gone.
same.
No, but she's
Yeah, but
long
not the
gone.
same.
It
It was a totally different circumstance.
yeah. But as much as we'd love to ruminate about all this, and I think it's time we get the mood up and going back again. So
Yeah.
all right. So next up we have it's this time of the year where the other game expo is really happening and there's so much great stuff coming out of it. It's Gamescom. And
Yep.
I am gonna tell you now, I'm gonna ask all of you a question, first and foremost. How many squirrels can you handle?
4.
Scrolls.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with 4 as well.
No. I asked you a
Maybe
question.
about 8.
Well, the answer
okay.
to your question should be when I ask you something like this, should be yes. Because
I didn't have
now,
an option.
because there are a lot of squirrel games and games that have squirrels in them that are set to come out. So, first things first, we are going to start with a Nemo because to start the squirrel takeover of things.
Wow, that is so wild. There's like so many of the squirrel games coming out at the same time. That's like reality.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know,
Okay.
and this whole thing, Anemo, is basically the VO1 game where where people with I've been looking forward to. One, two. Oh, you wait, you wait.
Something starts before we know. A little spark begins to glow. One look, one sign, and you break through. The world feels different next to you. Let it move, let it rise. Feel the rhythm, open wide. I need more time with me, closer than a melody. When the moment feels just right, we shift, we shine, we come alive.
All right.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So
I need
good.
more time with me, closer than a melody. When it feels just right, we shift, shine, we come alive. Side by side into the flow, every color starts to glow.
Gotta go.
Where this will go.
Wow. That's a cool fucking dragon.
September 16. Yeah. So you counted how many squirrels there were?
I lost count.
Well, yeah, the ones I
Yeah.
tried.
Oh, do you lose
They had
count?
some epic tales.
I know.
I guess
Yeah,
it's
well-
like their main weapon.
I mean, there was a purple one, and the
Yeah.
I know. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sold. I am no lifing this when it comes out. I am.
Wait, what? So you're gonna download this game, or just like get it and then cut yourself off from the world for a bit and just like immerse
and have
yourself
you know,
in
and
this
have
universe.
have an all scroll team, and just you know what?
Yep.
Nah, they're not leaving ever. That's it. I'm gonna
Right
live
on,
the dream.
man.
I'm gonna live the dream.
Hell yeah. That's it. That's what you gotta do.
That's essentially
awesome.
what we did when Power World 1.0 was released.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know people have been waiting for these all a long time, and right now, and if I was a certain Japanese corporation, I would be damn worried.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't worry. You'll always have the Pokemon nuts jobs out there that'll always buy everything that the Nintendo company decides to shit out.
Mhm. And in the same breath, while saying that, you know, their neighboring competitors aren't, you know, are just copycats and so forth. Yeah. So that is
That was
just one of the
really
first.
catchy song.
I know, like they've pretty much done the whole thing, like with this, you know, like it gives you the whole K-pop vibe. That's what Anibo's been really doing. But then again, that's all, you know. It's an Asian developer, so yeah, it 100% tracks.
It does sound very. Actually, it sounds very more like Japanese. You know, kind of.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Like anime vibes and how like fast and like yeah. That totally slaps.
Mm-hmm. So next on the scroll takeover is this. We have Zoopunk. This is taking a steampunk sci-fi-ish sort of theme.
Ready? Let's go save the world.
Is this single player game?
Smash this rotten world
From the
into
look of it,
pieces.
yeah.
Please let it not be lighter. Oh, okay, so it's a single player game.
Oh yeah.
I've got you.
We're about to risk our lives here.
Is this the only way across?
So it's like Kingdom Hearts.
Get out of Lavender Village!
Win it all.
I thought this was gonna be a music video.
Hands off, Tracy!
Or
It's
is
like a
this
trailer for a game.
like Sekiro but with like party?
No! No! That's enough!
In some ways, it's something like
Whoa.
a Final Fantasy remake.
Partisans, stand united! To arms!
Kind of reminds me either like Final Fantasy 15 or
Yeah,
Or
15,
Kingdom Hearts.
16, you know, Final Fantasy 7 remake.
which essentially is Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
Oh, that's fun.
This the hope of the world.
This actually looks like decent. Could be like a good look. Yeah.
Yeah, like this game trailer. It looks pretty fun.
Yeah. That was just the trailer, and it's coming. It's coming some point.
It just says TBA, no release date.
Yeah, they're just
Eh,
announcing.
Did
it.
Huh.
on the PlayStation or like what console?
Oh, PlayStation 5.
Yeah, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox
Okay.
Series.
It's not console exclusive.
It
It's
could-
not
it
going to
could
be
do
like
all.
GTA 6.
No, not Nintendo Switch, but you get the point.
Okay.
Too bad they're not gonna have the whole thing of this. But come on, man. I mean, dude.
PC Master Race.
Yeah, but consoles are great too. But come on, you know what I'm here for. Come on, you know exactly what I am here for.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Not just that.
Oh,
Mm.
anything purple?
No, there's no purple scrolls. This is realistic. It's the art style and all of that. Like, dude, tell me what do you guys think? Like the whole aesthetic.
Oh yeah,
art
for
style.
sure. Oh, dude, awesome.
It looks like a high budget game.
Yeah, like I mean, you look at it now. Like you see, like the detail work and the textures.
It looks.
No,
It
it
looks.
looks-
It
it-
genuinely
it
looks
looks
like a
like-
high budget game.
Dude, I was gonna. It looks like screenshots from an animated movie that was done by like Pixar in 2017.
Right.
That's actually pretty good, like for a game to be able to replicate that.
Yeah, like it's it's Zootopia, but very very but the proportions are a bit more more human like and whatnot.
That's impressive. Just hope that the console doesn't like overheat trying to render all that.
You-
Don't worry, it's gonna run a 30 FPS
yeah.
on the consoles.
Yeah, because like it does have to expend a lot of energy just to run all the programming to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you can always rely on the PC Master Race if you want the best experience.
But yes, no, come on, you know me. I just want this absolute thing. Wife.
That a female?
Oh, you didn't hear her voice.
Uh,
I was playing
That
the audio
looked like a
track.
female.
It
actually,
is, and I
Joel,
was,
since you,
I was playing the audio track when you were, I was.
yeah, I have. It's just that
Well, look at the
well,
eyes.
well,
Like,
actually,
it's
she
got
does. She does. Yeah, she does look like female. Actually, Joel, since you know a lot about squirrels, can you tell the difference in nature between a female and a male squirrel?
I mean, alas, I am not a a biologist or a zoologist in that regard. So, and
does depend on the
the other
species.
problem with is that we don't actually get them down here, unfortunately. And and this is where the part where you say, Joel, come to America. We have squirrels everywhere.
Yeah, Joel. Like I was telling you earlier, like I live in New York, but I went down to Florida, and we still got Florida squirrels, for real. Yeah, they're everywhere. Oh,
Oh.
you'd love it here. So many
Oh,
squirrels.
no, I wouldn't just love it there. I wouldn't just love it in Florida too. But there's squirrels that are
Yeah.
proper hyper and all of that. Oh,
You find your brethren. It'd be great.
I know, right? I'd feel right at home, just like that.
Not sure if any purple squirrels exist though. That might be like
It's a movie thing.
I'd have to go to India for that. Like there is a purple-ish squirrel that exists. But for now, when the topic of Gamescom, I did say I was going to show you the squirrel dominance, and I'm not finished. So you're gonna let me finish. You're not.
okay. All right.
Last one, Right. Yeah, and this
Whoa.
is stylistically different compared to the others.
So it's like Kirby.
No, it's like he holds
In
it
some
the
ways,
cheek.
yes. I mean, you know,
No, I mean the mechanics of sucking.
I mean, inhale stuff and use
Oh,
it
yeah.
and spit it out as a as a projectile.
Yeah, good point. Whoa. Okay.
You know
Yeah,
what this
so
reminds
his
me of?
cheeks are like the inventory. Like you could just suck everything up, like hold it in the
Yeah,
cheeks.
like
and,
I
breathe.
was thinking like Kirby, but you know.
Mhm.
But
Well, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
for sure.
you know what this reminds me of? Have you ever played a game called Cat Quest?
No.
It
What's that?
actually looks very identical to Cat Quest. It's actually the same sort of like 2D characters, 3D in a 3D environment, going around, and like it's like what do they call it? Like kind of like a Zelda, a classic Zelda gameplay style to it. You know, adventure game. Yeah, adventure exploration game.
Mm. Yeah, in some ways it is. And
I mean, adventure action game. Like, essentially, if you look at Cat Quest, it has the same kind of
yeah, yeah, like
3D environment with 2D character sprites, basically.
yeah, like two and a half, but at the same time, it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like that in some ways. Yeah, I completely get it.
Also, if you have not played Cat Quest, great game. There are like 3 of them. I've beaten first 2. I'm still beating the third one, but like essentially, it is a fun game. It's very casual.
I've
as
got
well.
to work on that. I've got to work on getting number 3 in a minute. So but
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no spoilers.
Oh, don't worry.
And it's
But-
also very filled with cat puns in it. So
As you would expect. So, apart from that, though, I suppose I know there's a whole lot of great stuff coming to Gamescom. It's still happening as we speak, and more games are coming up on the pipeline. But I just want to say right now, all will be Squirrel. Well, if only I could say it in Phyrexian. But that's a story.
Say that in fight. All will be metal.
see, you get it. But
Oh, I know
all
about Phyrexia. Hell yes.
But yes, all the Squirrel games are coming out soon, and it's just so funny, so funny. We get them all we get them in whether you like them in next gen with these super amazing textures or in a cartoony aesthetic. We have a Squirrel game just for you.
Nice. Nice. All hail Yawgmoth.
All right, so now one more item on the show. We have the con event Megaplex 2026, which happened in Florida just a while ago. And while I would have loved to have the one person who had gone there. He went out listening to loud music. So yeah, unfortunately, no go. But Megaplex did happen, and it has its fair share of controversies too. Namely, this. So, in the dealer's room, we have a dealer selling a whole plethora of stickers, and the one thing that struck out was one that said, "Criminalize Christianity."
Oh, it's sold out.
I really doubt that is sold out. But maybe.
Oh no,
probably-
I believe it. I believe it did. Yeah. Considering what's been going on at FurCons lately, oh yeah, this is probably a
Shackled-
very popular
see,
booth.
see the one below it, shackled by Jesus, lust sets free. How much of a coomer do you have to be to buy that?
Yeah, big time. Like,
Well, lust is one of the 7 deadly sins, so there's that.
It is, but like being basically you buying that sticker basically means that you're you're
you
essentially
are,
porn addict.
exactly.
Because
tells
if
you-
because
and-
you have to think about it. If getting laid is like your only purpose in life, then it's
Yeah, exactly. And from the comments on this tweet here, lust sets free. Oh yeah, I'm sure all the STDs from the post-con orgies are very freeing.
yeah. That's,
Oh boy, yeah, there's that too.
Right, they say, and then you go back to the whole first blurb of it all, shackled by Jesus, thinking, that this is like so confining. I don't want to be in the confines of the whole, the good and virtuous way that I want to be, I want to be set free with porn addiction sort of vibe, sort of thing,
Right.
which is. And of course, like, I know there's a bigger picture of it too, and I'll find it if I can, but that's just the biggest thing, because that's as it stands right now. This whole is basically describe the trajectory of the furry convention scene and the community in a picture.
Yeah, and this is a pretty good representation of that. The thing is, most furries that go to these events, I would like to imagine that not everyone is that radical or they really believe in all this nonsense, but the fact that it's being promoted by higher ups and like by the event staff or privileged artists that are able to actually present this to the public, then people will they can't disagree with it, because if they do, God forbid, if they have the wrong opinion, they're going to get canceled by their friends. So they have to go along with it, even if most people don't actually like it. I think that's what's happening here. Like, it's been invaded,
I mean, it's kind of sad that like the staff actually looked at this and said, "Yeah, this is
like,
actually
it's
fine."
technically okay, right? But like, it's still affecting the fandom as a whole
Like
because people are too afraid to stand up against it.
they can say, "Oh, it's freedom of speech." Yeah, it is. But like, you're also basically inviting
Radical
like
politics.
division and stuff.
It's
People
not
are gonna.
if you want me to show you the rest of the stickers in there, which is pretty out there, would make the show it 18 plus, but and all that, I will do so.
Oh goodness, Jolt, please. What else did they have there? Is it really that bad? Like, what else they
It's
were
really that bad.
promoting at this?
Say yes. I'll just ask you this: do you want me to show this on Thingo?
It's important. Yeah.
Okay.
Show it to the
You have
people.
been warned.
Yeah.
Just so you
they want
know,
to.
there's no going back from this. We're gonna do it. Here
Trigger
we go.
warning. But this was presented publicly for like a booth. Okay.
Yeah.
They have
okay.
satanic symbolism. Criminalize Christianity. Wow. That's
Oh.
rough.
Oh my god! I didn't even notice that. Every day a new 9/11. Are you kidding me?
Wait, hang on.
They-
Can you zoom in on that autism
They're
one?
selling that.
Okay, hold on.
They
a second.
actually accepted that?
They
How?
accepted
That's
that as a
terrorism.
dealer and a table. What the ever
Good.
Hang on. What was that last one that you guys are all getting flustered about?
every day at New 9/11.
Good.
I didn't even know that like just noticed. No, that
That's a
is
sticker
horrible.
that they are selling. What the? And that's what? They're promoting terrorism?
That
This
is
is
horrible.
crazy.
Yeah, this is really edgy
I can't believe
stuff.
that. This is
But-
gnarly.
I have seen worse.
No.
Yeah.
This is what we call safe edgy.
This is essentially
Service dog and
the only reason why they allow this is because in the mainstream leftist furry fandom, it's actually acceptable to hate America and hate
That's true.
patriotism and all that. So the 9/11 and stuff, they celebrate it because it's the whole thing like, oh, we deserve 9/11 because colonialism and imperialism and all the other
Yeah, no.
stuff.
Hang on. We deserve 9/11 because we have female service personnel.
Yeah, that's the most basic of it. Like, sure, we treat females as equal, and we deserve 9/11. And apparently, whoever puts this sticker on whoever's selling this to people that buy
And-
it, yeah, sure.
And also
9/11 every day. Why
and
not?
also I like their argument that's saying like, oh, religion bad and everything. And then somebody at Twitter basically said like, yeah, okay, but why aren't you also selling stickers like criminalize Islam, criminalize Hinduism, criminalize Judaism?
Yeah,
You're not gonna.
That's the weird backwards part. Well, not Judaism per se, but like criminalize Islam. Isn't it the Muslims that throw the gays off the roof?
Yes.
Or am I wrong about that?
Yes, they
Because
do.
I'm pretty sure
Hang
that
on,
they
hang
don't
on.
like the gays. Yeah.
Avira, now you're being transphobic.
Yeah. What? No, I didn't say anything about the trans. I said Islam don't like the gays, and they
And that's
don't.
transphobic.
Like they chuck them off the roof. Of course it is. Sure, why not? No. It's just goofy that these leftists support Islam. That in any of the
No,
Muslim
no,
majority
every
countries, they
time-
be killed. Like they hate them.
Avira, the thing I find funny is if these people actually went to the Muslim countries and started doing parades,
Yeah.
they would get stoned if they were lucky.
That's what I said.
The thing is, like, somebody at Twitter said, okay, but why aren't you selling a sticker called Criminals Islam? It's like, oh, and the response is like, oh, so you're being Islamophobic and stuff. And he's like, but do you understand that, like, you live in a country that's majority Christian, and you can do all this stuff and live in peace and stuff, but you go to like Islamic country, you would be stoned to death instead. And he's like, no, you're just being Islamophobic and racist, and
No, that's stupid. That's just stupid. Anyone with more than 2 brain cells understands that. When you see the Queers for Palestine protesters, you're like, the what now? Because the Palestinians, they're not for you. It's super backwards, bro. Like, they're not about that life.
The thing is, it's really sad that basically the Megaplex staff saw this and said, yeah, this is perfectly fine. Because why?
Right,
because
that it's okay.
Because apparently, and this was their reason, apparently a lot of furries grew up in a Christian household, and they got like their parents were ultra conservative Christians, and they were oppressed by their parents, and so they had to go to like Sunday church and everything. And like after they went away from their parents, they became free, they became atheists and stuff, and that's why they have this despise of Christianity. They said like because furry fandom represents LGBT. I know it doesn't, but like they say it does. So we've been
invaded, yeah.
And because of that, the LGBT has to take a hostile stance against Christianity because Christians have
Okay,
been.
so if that's the case, like if the whole LGBT stuff, well, what if I set up a booth at the next con and said, "Screw Islam," or you know,
Oh, you
something like
you
that,
get
or
canceled. Oh, you get canceled
yeah,
instantly. Like somebody
yeah,
would. You,
but Islam hates the gays way more than Christianity does.
they would just
So if
tell
it
you
was like
that you're.
criminalize Islam, that's the same damn thing, if not worse, than what they're doing against Christianity, because
Hold
Islam
on.
literally has laws against it. So if I were to do that at a furry con, how is that any different? And why would that be worse?
The dog first must be feeling a little shy at the moment.
They would just
What?
tell you that you're racist, you're bigoted, you're probably
Against
MAGA supporter
They
that you
can't.
hate.
Yeah, they can't defend it because that's all they have is their.
And when
You're
you
a MAGA supporter.
and when
You
you
forget-
say yeah,
Yeah, go ahead,
Muslims
Rambles.
hate dogs.
yeah, also that as well.
Yeah, what if I made a sticker about that? Muslims hate dogs and sold that sticker. Would that be ban worthy?
They would kick you out of the convention the first
Yeah,
day.
but if the same person did well, not the same person, but did the same thing as me and said, Muslims hate dogs. No, Christians hate dogs. They could sell that, right? And that's fine.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah.
sell that 100%.
They could sell that.
What the fuck is wrong with our fandom? Why is this happening?
Because it's simple.
happened,
because the extremists took over, and now they're basically dictating the entire. They like you see a lot of tweets going on, say stuff like us. There was like I posted it today that tweet where the guy was like there are conservatives in our furry fandom, and we shouldn't be nice to them because their view on the fandom is a lot different than our view. So we should get rid of them. Like it didn't say get rid of them, but it's slightly like basically harass them until they
out,
go away.
Exclude. Yeah, look, man, the furry fandom. We're supposed to be about escapism from the world. We want to create our own characters and leave the human world behind and have fun in this niche community. It's not about politics or who you vote for, your skin color, or what
And the problem
gender
is these
you claim
people.
to be. It's not about that. Like it was originally about artwork and anthropomorphism to literally escape the human world and not bring the problems from reality into this fantasy.
Exactly.
What happened there? Something bad went on. Because now you're afraid of being judged for what you believe in. That's not cool.
Avira, do you know what I find absolutely hilarious? The source of all these problems, the source of these nut jobs screaming about how they're anti-Nazi, the Nazis are the ones who literally got them started.
Well, they're acting Nazi-like.
No.
The fact about their censorship.
So the way they're supporting the Muslim sort of nut jobs who want to go out and kill everybody, that all started because the Nazis, towards the end of World War II, thought, how do we keep the war with the rest of the world going? Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
went to the Middle East and they supported the biggest fucking nut job they could find. And that's why everything exists the way it does today. So
that's what the CIA did.
No, this was also the actual Nazi party.
Yeah.
The CIA,
know,
of course,
right.
they came afterwards. They went and they saw, oh, hey, these nut jobs are active. Let's go give them money, not realizing that they got started because of the enemy. This is
the Nazis did this at the end of World War II for jihad, like a holy war.
All these anti-fascists can trace their lineage, their whole ideals back to the fucking Nazis.
See,
yeah, it comes full circle. It really does.
See, I think him and Foxer said this like multiple times, but like the main problem with furry fandom is that there was no gatekeeping. and
Yeah.
furry fandom was all welcoming. Everyone is welcome and stuff like that. And what happened? A bunch of extremists came in and like basically said, okay, now we represent the fandom, and they took over. And nobody actually said no, because everyone who said no was claimed as Nazis,
Cancelled,
fascists,
yeah,
racist, bigots, everything, and they got ostracized. And now basically they're treated as like complete dirt of the fandom. They always claim they notice how they always say us the fandom, like they refer to themselves as they represent.
They use the royal we.
They use the royal we. The fandom do not want conservatives. That's what they always say, and that's what always pisses me off, because they claim, oh, we want to be like united, no hate, no tolerance, etc. But then they start ostracizing.
No, Malagos. They are the most intolerant people out there. See, this is what I love. You have the extremists who know exactly what they're doing, and they want to get a reaction, and they have found the perfect patsy. It's those with the woke mindset, where they don't care about the entirety of an issue. They just care about one small little part of it, and even if it's a horribly incorrect and wrong, that individual won't care. They will grow, and the pus will start forming out of them because they just keep growing and growing and growing in size.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
And
You've got the smart asses, and then you've got the willing fucking idiots. And luckily, that's the woke. And there are so many woke people out there. They just
useful idiots, for sure.
Shit. Yeah.
And I just think like it's just the most common thing that they ever seem to do is that is that they're so. I just love that they're so okay with calling to outlaw Christianity while basically blind-eyeing everything else. Like you said, they won't do the whole ban Islam thing.
So
almost as
right?
if,
Like somehow it's okay to make fun of Christians, but God forbid you make fun of Muslims in the same exact way they did. That's a problem.
Because because the issue is that the issue is, I think, that Christians are let's just say they're a lot less like.
You're missing the point. Christians and Christian furries, they do not like them because they are basically the biggest hurdle to them being like having unfettered, degeneracy.
Okay, look.
So much so that Christians should act, before I let you speak, Noble, as the check and balance to that. That's why they want to get rid of it. Anyway, go ahead, Noble.
Yeah.
So what I find interesting is that a lot of people focus purely on symbolism. There is zero interest in the actual actions taken. Now, America is supposed to be set in the idea that it doesn't matter what religion you are. What matters is the actions that you take. So is it Hinduism? If you've got a Christian church and you've got a Hindu, whatever kind of building on the same street next door to each other.
Yeah.
And you get a bunch of idiots who think, oh, that's not a church. We're going to go and destroy it. We're going to go fuck up the Hindus because they're bad people.
Whoa, no. I wouldn't go that far.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
But then protect the church because the church is their safe zone. That's basically what's going on here. Instead of turning around and saying, look, these actions are bad. No, it's these people are bad. We do whatever we want to them, regardless of who they are.
I wouldn't say that that's written in our Constitution. However, we do agree in the Judeo-Christian God of the Bible. That's literally in our Declaration of Independence and our Bill of Rights and Constitution when it comes to the divinity of God. It's printed on our money in America. So you can't necessarily... Yes, we are technically a secular state. Like, we're not a Christian state. But religion does have a very serious impact, at least on society and our culture, to say the very least. Right, like we do follow Judeo-Christian values when it comes to just societal organization, democracy, our values, freedom, stuff like that.
Avira, The
We're
point I'm
not
trying to
Hindus.
make
Like, we
is,
don't believe in multiple gods.
Avira, the point I'm trying to make is if the people who turned around and destroyed that Hindu place got up and just said, look, they're Hindus, they're bad, the church is good, normal Americans aren't going to turn around and be like, oh, yes, they're accepting people. No, they're going to see them as fucking useless nut jobs that need to be locked away. Because what happens when
of course.
they choose that somebody else is bad? They're going to go after them again. It's
I would say
also
that
a really dangerous mindset, but most woke people don't get that. And I love it.
anyone that damages a temple or destroys it in the name of their religion, that's some radical, violent, dangerous nonsense that we don't tolerate. Of course, doesn't matter what you believe in. If you're engaging in destruction of property because you believe a different thing, that's just not okay in any society.
But that's how the woke people act.
Yeah, because they think they're fighting a fascist system or some nonsense. It does get pretty goofy once you look into their ideology. Yeah,
Right.
Antifa's dangerous, man. BLM, all those people that burn down buildings. It's crazy.
Okay.
And yet they still believe they're on the positive side of history.
But I suppose, like, just to close this all off, I just find it's just truly something else when they, when you see stuff like this being sold at a fur con. It's
Right? It's too much, I would say. Sell your tails or stickers, but when it comes to harming groups of people, there's a lot of Christian furries out there. So imagine someone, it's their first convention, they just got their first seat, and they walk past this. They go to church on Sunday, and some furry cons, they do have churches, like on Sundays, and they walk past this thing and they see, oh, criminalize Christianity. Oh my God, why? Like, what? This
you
artist
understand
is doing this? Like, that's horrible.
You
That's
understand
divisive.
if you go to Blue Sky, where all the extremists lie, you'll see that
I'm
their
not
response.
talking about Blue Sky. No, yeah, I guess they go to cons and stuff, but I'm saying, like, if you're at a con and this happens to you, like, this actually affects people in real life.
right in
That's
the
a
con
negative
space.
thing to see, right? Like, that's a divisive thing to just see as you're walking around. Like, that's not cool. I don't want to see that. I mean, damn. But and as we were talking about earlier, criminalize like anything else. Islam, apparently, that would be a bad thing. Just yikes, man. Fur cons are not supposed to be about political activism. It's supposed to be about an escape from the world, to embrace your character and love the artwork. Like, that's what it is.
Nowadays, it's all about finding out who the Nazis are and chasing after them.
And and selling
people
stickers
that
like
try
these.
to criminalize that. Yeah, those are the Nazis. Like, those are the wackos that you want to avoid, because they're not there for good reasons.
Spread the message.
Right, exactly.
The message,
So,
quote unquote.
Now, I think this is about time where we would, we've basically run the course of things and we'd wrap up the show. So, who'd like to make a quick closing statement here?
Malagos?
No, I'll go last.
Sure.
Avira.
All right. Sure. Well, this has been a pretty rough week for celebrities. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. I mean, she was a pretty incredible activist, like, in the good sense of the word. Very talented. I mean, she was very inspirational. Classic. And Tim Curry, like, I grew up with the Wild Thornberrys, and watching it, and every performance he was in was pretty incredible. So, God bless his family. It's sad that he's gone. So there's that. I have way too much else to say about the whole LGBT WXYZ community infiltrating and destroying everything, but I'm not going to get into that. So all I'll say is happy Friday, guys, and hope you have a good weekend.
All right. Noble.
Now, for me, I'm not going to rehash what was said with Vera, but what I will ask is, what's going to happen when people get more extreme at FurCons? Because we've already had like gas attacks, but that was a long time ago. I have to wonder when people are going to take that and say, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, I think we're gonna wait for that big moment too. Or heck, what happens if they basically get exactly what they want, and you know,
All they have to do
distributors
is
attack?
sorry, all they have to do is encourage their friends just to take like the next step. And
Yeah.
I love seeing people in complete denial when they're in that sort of environment, thinking that it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Malagos.
Well,
Error.
I just I wish that there was actually a con. I know free for all existed. It was great, but too bad like it only lasted for like two years until
We
until
tried
it
our
got
best,
canceled.
man. Yeah, we fucking
It's
tried.
the problem is like I wish that there was a con where basically if somebody tried to do this shit, like try to sell stickers with every day is 9/11 day or something, that somebody the con or said no, wait, you can't sell that. That's gonna cause like problem. That's gonna cause reactions to the fans. Like that's too controversial. We want like politics out of stuff, and I wish that was the case, so that like then you know we would take a stand against these extremists. But you know it's still gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time, man.
Okay. Well, on the contrary, I kind of wish that more cons existed like Free For All, where people could sell stickers that say
I wish
criminalize
it did. I
Islam,
wish it
right?
did, but
Free
the problem.
speech.
Yeah, I wish it did, but the problem is like whenever you make a con like Free for All, these extremists actually go and attack that con.
See, that's the thing. You
we were.
want to do
attacked.
something like this, you expect a lot of resistance. You better.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we had a lot of security too, so
Yep.
So yes, it's
that's
on the
another
easy side.
conversation for a different day. But yeah, good points, Malagos.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show as much as we did. As always, you can find our show on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, FM, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more. And before I'd like to close off, I would like to say the Squirrel Takeover is here and it's coming for you.
All right.
So, thank you all. And this is us signing out for the week. Farewell, and until next time.
The show was a real free lunch.
Bye-bye.
Woof.